Hi everyone, how are you all? Board exam is going on. Be confident and stay blessed. Now vector topic is going on. Now let me continue vector. Now the topic is vectors. Now I'm taking questions for extras. I'm taking now number 1. Thus if A, B, C are unit vectors such that A dot B equal to A dot C equal to 0 and angle between A vector, that is B vector and C vector, is pi by 6. Prove that A vector equal to plus or minus 2 into B cross C. Now let me take this question, one of the most important question. Now what is given here? They are saying A vector dot B vector equal to A vector dot C vector equal to 0. If two vectors dot product is 0, then both are perpendicular. This implies the conclusion is A vector is perpendicular to B vector and A vector is perpendicular to C vector. This implies if one vector is perpendicular to both vectors, then we can say A vector equal to lambda into B vector cross C vector. Clear? This result you know about it. That is, if any vector is perpendicular to another vector, then that vector equal to lambda into B vector cross C vector. Okay, fine. Now, what is given here? I am taking magnitude of both sides. So, magnitude, this is scalar, and magnitude of B vector cross C vector. Now, that is magnitude of A vector equal to lambda into this, you know the formula, magnitude of B vector, magnitude of C vector into sin theta into magnitude of n cap. That is a formula. A, B, C are unit vector. They have given A, B, C are unit vectors. This is this one, and this becomes plus or minus modulus plus or minus lambda. This becomes 1, this becomes 1, and sin theta given, they have given angle between B, this theta is angle between B and C. But angle between B and C is given here how much? Pi by 6. So sin pi by 6 and magnitude of n cap becomes 1. Now this implies lambda equal to sin pi by 6 becomes 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 comes this side, so plus or minus. What is the value of lambda? Plus or minus 2. Now therefore you take it, this is equation 1. 1 implies A vector equal to plus or minus 2 into B vector cross C vector. That is, they are asking to prove this. Clear? This is one of the most important question. Vector 1. Now again I am taking another question. If A vector cross B vector equal to C vector cross D vector and A vector cross C vector equal to B vector cross D vector, prove that you have to prove A vector minus D vector parallel to B vector minus C vector, and provided A vector is not equal to D vector and B vector is not equal to C vector. Okay, fine. So what is given? So you should understand what is given first. A cross B, what is given here? Given A vector cross B vector equal to C vector cross D vector. Am I correct? C vector cross D vector. Now this implies, and another result given A vector cross C vector equal to B vector cross what is given here, A vector. So this is equation number 1, equation number 2. I am doing 1 minus 2. A cross B, this is A cross C. And then this is C cross, I think this is A vector, C cross A. Let me confirm the equation. C cross D equal to B cross D. This becomes B cross D. This becomes B cross D. Now I am doing 1 minus 2. Try to understand the equation first, A cross B or minus A cross C. Now that is equal to C cross D and then minus take it, that is B cross D. Okay, fine. I am doing 1 minus 2. Clear? Now this, if I take A vector is common, I can write, shall I write like this? A vector is common, so A cross B minus A cross C. You will get back result. And here is D vector is common, so C vector minus B vector cross D vector. Now I can write this becomes, if I interchange both cross product, then the sign will be changed. So I can write to D vector cross C vector minus C vector minus B vector. Okay, fine. C vector minus B vector. Suppose if I take this side, then I will get A cross B minus C. That is, if I take this one plus D vector cross C minus B equal to 0 vector. Okay. Now suppose if I change the sign here, if I take out minus is common, B minus C, and then minus this I can write cross, that is B vector minus C vector equal to 0. So B cross C is common, so I can write A vector minus D vector cross B vector minus C vector equal to 0. If you know about this, if two vectors cross product is 0, then both are, if A cross B equal to 0, then A vector is parallel to B vector. So this implies you can say A vector minus D vector is parallel to B vector minus C vector. Since they have given here A vector is not equal to D vector and B vector is not equal to C vector. Clear? So both are not become a 0 vector. This is 0 vector. So if two vectors cross product is 0, then automatically both are parallel. This is another most important question. Clear? Now let me take another question. Clear this one. So you have to do NCERT question your own. NCERT question they have given very simple question. So you can do it your own. Clear? And that's why I am doing here extra questions. Okay, fine. Now let me take another question. So if I take another one, question number 3 I am taking. If three non-zero vectors, that is A vector, B vector, C vector, A dot B vector equal to A vector dot C vector, and A vector cross B vector equal to A vector cross C vector, then show that you have to show that B vector equal to C vector. Now listen here, what is given here? Given A vector dot B vector equal to A vector dot C vector. Clear? See, already what I did 1 minus 2, I have done 1 minus 2 previous question. Here this is a dot product, this is a cross product. So you can do modification here only, you cannot use both result. Now what I am doing here, this implies A vector dot B vector minus A vector dot C vector equal to 0. This implies A vector, if I take a common, dot B vector minus C vector equal to 0. And they are saying 3 non-zero vector. So since as per given, this implies what is it? A vector is perpendicular to B vector minus C vector, or A vector equal to, but up, you know, given what is given, A vector is not equal to 0 vector as, and B vector is not equal to 0. So B may be, or this, which one? B vector minus C vector equal to 0 vector. There are two results. Either A vector is perpendicular to this, you know A vector is not equal to 0 vector, so B minus C vector may be equal to 0 vector. This is one result. Okay, fine. Now another part, what they are saying, A vector cross B vector equal to A vector cross C vector. Now again take this result to the side, minus A vector cross C vector equal to 0 vector. Now if I take A vector is common, cross B vector minus C vector equal to 0 vector. Again, if two cross product is 0, this implies either I can say A vector is parallel to B vector minus C vector, or I can say, you know, since A vector is not equal to 0 vector and B vector minus C vector equal to maybe 0 vector. Now this is another result number 2. Now see here, A vector perpendicular to B minus C, here A vector parallel to B minus C. That is not possible. So from this is, you take it to result number 1, take it to result number 2. From 1 and 2, what is the conclusion? From 1 and 2, only B vector minus C vector equal to 0 vector. This implies B vector equal to C vector. This is another most important question, one of the repeated board question. Now let me take another question, and I am taking another question number 4. And next, what question is saying, if R vector equal to xi plus yj plus zk, find R vector cross I dot R vector cross j plus xy. This is just for 1 or 2 more questions they will ask like this. Now let R vector is given here xi plus yj plus zk. Now see, R vector means xi plus yj plus zk cross, what is a cross I cap. Now dot R vector means xi plus yj plus zk cross what is it? Cross j or plus what is given here? Xy. Now I cross I becomes 0. Ji, so minus a k, minus yk. Okay, fine. Ki, then j plus zj. Clear? Are you clear what I am saying? I am crossing ijk, cross product. Now I cross j, so that is dot ij, we will get automatically k. Am I correct? Now j cross j becomes 0. Kj, that is a kj reverse, minus z I cap plus xy. Okay. Now that is equal to, now this is dot product. K dot k1, that is minus xy. J dot I becomes 0, so plus xy, that is equal to what we will get it as 0. So very carefully you have to do the operation, you will get answer. Clear? Now next question I am taking another question, question number 5. So that is here given vector A and B such that A vector equal to root 3 and magnitude of B vector equal to 2 by 3 and A cross B is a unit vector. A cross B is a unit vector. Unit vectors, right angle between A vector and B vector, A vector and B vector. Now see the question, what is given here? A cross B is a unit vector. C means magnitude of A cross B becomes how much? 1. Okay, you know this formula, that is magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector into that is sin theta into magnitude of n cap equal to how much? 1. Okay, now magnitude of A is given here root 3 into magnitude of B given here 2 upon 3 into sin theta, automatically it becomes 1, that is equal to 1. So this implies sin theta equal to what we will get it? Root 3 by 2, and root 3 by 2 we can write I think sin pi by 3. So this implies theta equal to pi by 3. Clear? This is maybe 1 mark question or 2 mark question they can ask. So vector is one of the easiest topic. Why I am doing extra question? So you try to understand concept, nothing is difficult. So don't leave this topic. This is either 4 or 6 mark question will come. Okay. So you have to do practice post NCERT, then start do extra questions. So automatically your concept will be clear. First revise all the formula already I have given you. Now I am taking another question. Question number 6 I am taking. So that is let A vector equal to I plus 4j and then plus 2k and B vector equal to 3i minus 2j or minus plus 7k. All questions are board question. Whatever I am giving here, all questions are board question. So do practice. So find a vector D. This is another one of the most important question. Find a vector D. Find a vector D vector which is perpendicular to both A vector and B vector, and C dot D equal to C dot D vector equal to 18. Another one of the most important repeated question. Now see what is given here. A vector given, B vector given, C vector given. Find a D vector which is perpendicular to. Right now I told you, if any vector is perpendicular to both vector, then we can write D vector equal to lambda into A vector cross B vector. Clear to you? So you have to find D vector. So D vector equal to lambda into, you know how to find the cross product. So A vector is given I, J, K, then that is 1, 4. I am finding A cross B. 2 and then 3 minus 2 and then 7. Clear? Now that very carefully you have to do calculation. This is 4 mark question, repeated question. That is I into 28 plus 4, 32. And then minus J into 7 minus 6, 1 plus K into then minus 2 minus 12 minus 14. So that is a D vector equal to, we are getting lambda into 32 I cap minus J minus 14 K cap. Clear to everyone? Now see another condition what they have given, C dot D equal to 18. So what is C and C dot D vector equal to 18? What is the C vector as per question? That is 2I minus J plus 4K dot. I am taking lambda is constant, take out. So that is a 32I minus J minus 14K equal to what is given here, 18. Clear? Now lambda into, if I do dot product 64, I dot I1, j dot j plus 1, and then minus 96, 96 or 56, 56, am I correct? That is equal to 18. Now if I add this, that is 65 minus 56, 15, 9 and then 5, 9, am I correct? 9. So that is equal to, lambda equal to 18 by 9, 18 by 9, that is equal to 2. So what is the value of lambda? Lambda is 2. Therefore D vector, so that's, I told you this is one of the most important and very short method. So therefore D vector equal to, we have here, that is a 2 into 32i minus j minus 14k, or otherwise if you want to open this, you can open it. This is one of the most important question. So do this type of questions, almost in NCERT book also they have this type of questions, take it practice. Okay. Now next I am taking another question, that is question number 7 I am taking. So that is, if A, B, C are three non-zero vectors such that A cross B equal to C vector and B cross C equal to A vector, prove that they are, so prove that you have to prove A vector is perpendicular to B vector, perpendicular to C vector. And another most important repeated question, and magnitude of B vector equal to 1 and magnitude of C vector equal to magnitude of A vector. Clear? A, B, C and A vector or B vector or C vector are non-zero vectors. Then they have given A cross B equal to C, B cross C equal to A. Prove that this A, B, C are perpendicular and the magnitude of B equal to 1 and magnitude of C equal to magnitude of A vector. This is also another most important question. Now let me given here, what is given here, A cross B equal to C vector. Right now I told you one result. If any vector is perpendicular to both vector, then that vector equal to lambda into A cross B, maybe lambda is 1 here. So this implies I can say C vector is perpendicular to A vector and C vector is perpendicular to B vector. That is condition number 1. And another result what they have given here, B vector cross C vector equal to A vector. This implies, what can you say? A vector is perpendicular to B vector and A vector is perpendicular to C vector. Now see from 1 and 2, what I can say from 1 and 2, A vector is perpendicular to B vector, perpendicular to C vector. Clear? First result I have proved. And then next, what they have given, A cross B equal to C vector. Am I correct? I am taking both side magnitude. Okay, fine. Now this implies, you know the formula, that is magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector into sine theta. Theta is how much? A is perpendicular to B, B is perpendicular to C, means angle between A and B is 90 degree, B and C is 90 degree, A and C is 90 degree. So that's why I am writing here sine pi by 2. Clear? So that is equal to magnitude of C vector, then n cap becomes 1. Now this implies what I have here, this implies, so sine 90 is 1. So magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector equal to magnitude of C vector. That is result number I am taking 3. Okay, fine. Now another result what they are saying, this B vector cross C vector equal to A vector. Now again take it magnitude both sides. Now this implies what we will get to magnitude of B vector, magnitude of C vector into again sine 90, n cap becomes 1 equal to magnitude of A vector. So this implies magnitude of B vector into magnitude of C vector equal to magnitude of A vector. Now this is the result number 4. From 3 and 4, I am substituting value of magnitude of A vector here. So magnitude of B vector into magnitude of C vector equal to magnitude of C vector upon magnitude of B vector. Magnitude of C vector cancel. This implies magnitude of B vector square equal to 1. This implies magnitude of B vector equal to 1. So magnitude of B vector is 1, then substitute in result number 3 implies, so magnitude of A vector equal to magnitude of C vector. That's they are saying how to prove. So we have proved A vector is perpendicular to B vector, perpendicular to C vector, and then another result we have proved magnitude of B vector equal to 1 and magnitude of A equal to magnitude of C. Okay, clear? So we have done here 7 question total. Now let me take another question. So let me take one more question. So are you clear? See, no doubt you see the video again. First let you understand, nothing is difficult. Already I have given all the questions. So first you understand how to solve the question, then do it yourself. Clear? Now I am taking one more question. Now let me take this another question. I am taking 8th question. If A vector equal to I plus j plus a k and B vector equal to j minus a k, find a vector C vector. Find a vector C vector such that A cross C equal to A cross C, another most important question, board question, and A dot C equal to how much given here? 3. Okay, now see here what they are saying. A vector given, B vector given, A cross C equal to, so let C vector equal to, I am taking let C vector equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Now go for given condition. First condition, A cross C equal to what they are saying? B vector. What is A vector? That is I, j, k. A vector is 1, 1, 1. C vector is x, y, z. Now that is equal to B vector. What is B vector here? That is 0i plus j minus a k. Clear? Now if I do this, that is I am getting z minus y minus j into z minus x or plus k into y minus x. That is equal to I am getting 0i plus j minus a k. Now that is, this implies if I make equating coefficients, then I will get z minus y equal to 0. This x minus z equal to 1 and x minus y equal to 1. I am getting these are all the equations. So therefore this implies I can write z equal to y, and here x is equal to 1 plus z. Okay, these are all result I need. And another result what they have given. And since another result A dot C equal to 3, what is A vector? That is I plus j plus k dot C vector you have taken, that is xi plus yj plus zk equal to what is it? 3. So if I do dot product this one, what I will get? That is x plus y plus z equal to 3. You know value of z is, that is instead of z I am writing here y. Or otherwise this instead of x I am writing 1 plus z, and instead of y I am writing plus z. I am substituting all the result plus z equal to 3. This implies 3z equal to 2 implies z equal to 2 by 3. If the z value is 2 by 3, therefore y is also becomes 2 by 3 and x is equal to 1 plus 2 by 3. So that is equal to 5 by 3. Therefore C vector equal to, so what is x? That is 5 by 3 I plus what is y? Y is 2 by 3 j and plus 2 by 3 k. It is quite the easiest one. Okay, clear? So I have given simple 8 questions now. So again I will continue this topic. I will give you more example. Then after that I will start 3-dimensional topic. So keep touch with this YouTube. You have to watch again. I have given very thoroughly all the topics. So watch again, then only you can understand. So keep hardworking, stay confident and stay blessed. Thank you so much.